everybody. This is Friday. First video I've made. I'm not showing you. Lord. I'm coming over here to see what time it is. 5:21, because I knew if I'd asked you, you wouldn't have spoke out and told me. 5:21 p.m. in the evening. So, I am finally through with my craft room, and I'm fixing to show it to y'all. Alright, I'm going to turn you around and show you what I've done here in the living room. Does it look any different? So, there's the treadmill. Right there behind the couch, so I've pulled the couch out a little bit further. And the end tables. And the other chairs. So it would fit back there. It's plugged up. All I got to do when I'm ready to walk is just walk back here and cut around and start walking. And stare at my ugly self. So, I have got that out of my room. That was Elizabeth in the kitchen. She just walked out. She's so afraid I'm gonna point the camera, and I may have got her on it when I turned around and walked back this way because it was facing me. I didn't notice if y'all seen her or not. I don't know if she looked and noticed or not. I thought about that after I got over here again. But anyway, yeah, if I'd have spoke out and said, what time does the stove say? I thought about doing that, but then I realized, no, she's not going to speak up and tell me because I got the camera on. She's so funny. Why did I have to end up with funny children like that? That's party poopers and no fun. I promise. Anyway, this is ribs. They had them in the crock pot all day. And they're cooking and she's coming in. So, I'm going to now show y'all my new craft room. So, what you got to say? Alright, here we go. What do y'all see? Anything different? Doors open. And you don't see no tables or desks right there. You see that little rack right there against the closet door. And then that little trunk that's overflowing with material. So, here we go, guys. So when you walk in the door, this is what you see. Now, I basically left this side of the room, the furniture, the way it was. But, so this is the same here. I put a thumbtack. Those hooks wasn't working. They kept falling, so I put a thumbtack, and I hung both of my aprons up. One's Tupperware, and it hangs way down. The strings will actually fall out of it. My sign is still there, and I've got a purse, my long purse hanging there. And then there's my map still behind the wall. Alright. And that's still hanging there. Okay. Here's this shelf. The only thing I done different here is I had another big box, round box, that was bigger than that one. Up here, I took it down, and I put Becca's and her hubby's picture up there, and that's all I have done to rearrange that shelf. Now on here Y'all remember I had all of my bottles, plus a bunch of wood stuff piled up. It was all of my things that I was going to alter, decorate. I got them all packed up in boxes. I'll pull them out as I need them, as I get ready to start working on them. To me, it was starting to look too cluttered and messy. I didn't like it. So, and yeah, I've not dusted real good, and I've not swept either. I'm tired, my feet's hurting, and I was anxious to hurry up and do this video, so y'all ignore the dust. So anyway, I've kind of got, you know, it looking neater, my coffee tables. Okay, so now I have my duct tape stand here. I still have one up here. It's hid by the greenery. I have pulled out my Tupperware paint bucket and put it here. And this is where I'm going to lay my things. It's ready to be mailed. And I have set my little sample wood pieces that has the sizes on them for my shack store up there. And I still left the greenery there and my staircases down in there that I'm going to alter, and my golf balls. But I've packed all the other stuff away. I also had a whole bunch of stuff hanging up on these, so now I've just left one each, and it looks like air is going out of my little egg here. And then of course my banner that's hanging across there. Alright, this table is still the same stuff on it, except for I put my globe on it. And yeah, it's crammed up there because of the ladder being there and having to open this door too. And then there is my ladder. And I've only put my fan up there on the top. That's all I've done different there. Okay. These boxes are empty. I don't want to throw them away. They're nice boxes called Banker's boxes that I bought at Walmart, and we may need them when I may need them to pack some stuff when we move. And I could use them for storage if I come across something that needs to be stored. I really don't want them sitting here, but at this point in time I really don't know where else to put them. And then I have my old chalkboard from when I was a little bitty girl, and then my big old clipboard that I had made, and that's chalk. And then my ATC rack is still there. There's my mommy. I set her up there. Everything else is the same on my shelf. That's the Shaytard's calendar. It's still there. Okay. That's my pink polka dotted basket. And all of that stuff in it is to do junk journals with. Now this is my wood pieces I'm going to be selling. Garbage can. This back here is also junk journal stuff and coloring books in those two file boxes. The ones I doodled on. You'll see the doodle boxes. And then I put this little table. Remember I had my carousel on it. I put it there. And I've put my little dresser here. My lamp, my teacup with my glass cleaner, and I can also wipe my computer screen with it. My stapler. This is my, ooh, almost knocked it off. This is my, the journal prompts that y'all made me, that challenge I had. All the different colored papers, and shake up and draw one out to do. And this is the rest of my pens that goes on my map over there. And so in other words, from here over this whole desk is like junk journal and scrapbooking stuff.
Junk.
That's scrapbooking stuff. Shut up.
Junk.
Shut up.
I have you on tape saying
Shut up. They're called junk journals, but it's not junk like you call it junk. Get out of here. Alright, so then here is this little desk. And like I said, I still left all my journals in it like I wanted to. Now I gotta put this up, it's just laying there. And I gotta find somewhere to put all these extra little bitty note things that I got in these papers. Because I really don't want this to stay out, you know. So I've got my sign there that says Shay's Hobby Craft Room. And I've set this stuff up here, and this is little scrapbooking junk journal pieces to work with, and that stuff up there. My painting I painted years ago. Okay. Now this right here, and y'all excuse me, but I'm tired. My back and feet's hurting. I'm gonna have to sit down. Whew. So this is a square box. I had it in my closet, and it's full of tote bags. And then that is my 3 briefcases right there sitting against that desk, and that's up against it. And then the big pink thing you see is one of those big pink Tupperware bags that has other tote bags in it. And I just laid it down flat on top of my briefcases. And I've got some scrapbooking stuff laid on top of that. I have that's a sham, a pillow sham that goes with my bed cover. And I spreaded it out across top of both of them. And I laid scrapbooking stuff up there. Then I've got my pink crate here with scrapbooking stuff in it. And the top black one sitting on top of it with junk journal stuff in it. And then the little bowl has got some baby scrapbooking stickers for baby albums. Wonder who that's for. My little Gracie. When I do scrapbooking her pictures. And then, remember my thing I had across top the big brown desk with my bookmarks on it? Alright, I've hung that up right there, and I got it's enough places for 6. So I hung 6 of my cards up there. Well, I actually had to have Elizabeth hang them up. I tried, but it was the hardest thing to do. I couldn't get those clips over the cards. So I had to have Elizabeth to do it for me. Alright, now the rest of my cards, see that blue thing in that top shelf right there by the wall? That ain't got nothing in it but cards. And so every once in a while, I'm going to leave these 6 hanging. And after a while, I don't know, I'm not going to say exactly, you know, once a week or every 3 days. I'm not going to say, just whenever it hits me, whenever I remember and think about it, which will probably end up being never. Those will probably be hanging there 20 years from now or until we move. But that's my ideal. I had wanted to get an actual real mailbox. I wanted Albert to build me a mailbox on a tall stand, and I wanted to stand it in a corner, but I wanted the top of the mailbox to have this slot that I could actually stand the card up in, and then I was going to store all of my, and I still like that ideal better, I was going to take all those cards out of that box and just stuff them inside the mailbox to store them and keep them in there. And then that way it would only be 1 card I displayed. This way it's 6, but I still like the mailbox ideal. So I was going to take a card out and display it for a while, and then after a while take it down, put it under the bottom of all the ones in the mailbox, and get the next one and put it up to display it for a while, and so on and so on. And I think that would have been a cute ideal, but I can't get my husband to build me no mailbox. Anyway, so, I mean, it ain't like he don't want to. He says he will, but he takes his ever-beloved time. You know, he puts everything else, which it is, you know, business, to make money for us is more important and all this, but he just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on and never gets to my stuff. So, and I don't have patience to wait. I want it now, you know? So anyway, alright, on the top of the shelf, I've got the little bitty, I'll stand up here to kind of, anyway, whatnots, pretty stuff just sitting. So that's my little stuffed pig head. And then that's the little bitty frame with my older sister Charlotte, Wyoming Nene, and her hubby in it. That is my little bitty box that somebody decorated and sent to me. That's my pig coasters inside the little business card holder or something. It might be a coaster holder that's plastic canvas. And then that's my little bird they got me for Christmas. And remember, it's supposed to chirp. It don't chirp anymore. I don't know what happened to it. So anyway, and then of course my, oh, let me back it back up. Sorry, y'all. Hang on. Okay, so then of course I've got everything as you see it organized in those shelves like that, and that's one shelf right there. It ends there, and it's sitting on top of that one that is actually laying sideways, and y'all see everything I have in it. And then I have this shelf here sitting on top of it, and on top that's a vase behind there with all the baubles, and that's the purse I decorated. And then that's my dishes I made. I don't know if I was pointing right. That has things in it that I can use to craft with. My little paper clips that you can put pictures on there. Bubba's in that one. I gotta get something to put there. And then this is all my paint stuff, wood, and then some cotton ball things there. This is like die cut things and cards and all that type of stuff. And this is more die cut things, and this is bottle caps and stickers there. And then this is beads and metal stuff, more beads and stuff in there. And then here is a scrapbook that I'm working on, and some scrapbook things I might use, you know. There's all my washi tape in that one. So if y'all remember, in this one I had all my glue, but I've put this tray here and I've moved my glue. I'm going to show y'all in a little bit where I moved my glue. There's another one of my dishes and that little bowl there, and then, you know, all of that stuff there. That's pocket letter stuff. But all of my scrapbooking stuff is over here except for that book right there and that little bit of stuff in that shelf right there. Okay, so now I've got Butchie's blankie right there, and him's laying there snoozing away. Alright, that's my little sticker cart right there. I still got to clean this up and clear that off and everything. But now I have this little deal that I made and decorated with lace hanging here, and then we go up, and I have this one here that Angela made me hanging there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then there is my kit cart. I've not changed anything out in those, you know, I kept them the same and set it there. Now this box here has got a bunch of ribbons and stuff in it, and that's just a calendar. I gotta figure out what to do with that. And then that is all my lace in my drawers, and then all of the lace and blingy beads and flowers and stuff up here on top. And there's Junior's little bed right there in the blankie. And so now I have Charlotte, Wyoming Nene spoon, Becca, the Becca JB spoon, and Audie's two little flowers that she made me as a setting right there. And when I am sitting here, which I know I gotta show y'all in a minute, this is my crafting table. When I sit here, I can see that. And then over there, I have my three, I'm gonna turn this back around. Over here, I have my 3 keys hanging there, my trunk with my material, my cart with the rest of my ribbon, my wreath I made hanging there, stuffing, some more ribbon stuff, and this is more yarn and thread for cross stitching and stuff. I mean, not cross stitching. It is, but I don't cross stitch, I embroidery, so that's what that's for. Okay, in the closet is things that I don't use as often. So, you know, some extra crafting goodies that I might use, that I might send to somebody as a gift or to win a challenge I might do. That's my bag of tissue right there. I know it's dark in here. And just my boards and stuff, which I put in a tote bag and sit there, Angela. I loved your idea. I've got all of my games stacked up there, and then I've got 2 boxes stacked back up there, which has purses in it and the holiday decor in it. And so this is, anytime I need to get in the closet, all I gotta do is pull this little thing out. I don't know how long I'll have this. I'm gonna try to start using up all my yarns. Not yarns, Sherry. I'm